YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Show you guys a timestamp like always. Come on. So we're at 5:54. We finished up a killer back workout, got the win for the day, got the workout done. And before you guys start clicking off that are brand new here, I understand that YouTube is always gonna be pushing content. And I don't ever want a new subscriber or a new follower to be like isolated and not know what's going on, because whenever I consume content, that's the same place that I'm at. So real quick guys, if you were on this channel, if you found this channel, you know, judging by the titles I've been using lately, it's a lot of like self-improvement stuff. So you're coming here for a reason, man. And it's probably because you feel like you have more potential inside of you. When you were a kid, you had a voice that told you that you were supposed to be great, that you were supposed to do something big, that you just knew you had a lot of potential, and for whatever reason, you've ended up in a spot in your life to where you're not at that potential. And that's essentially what my channel is about. So I started off on YouTube in my very early 20s, just wanting to document my fitness journey because fitness was my passion. And throughout that journey, I realized how complicated fitness was. And I kind of like carved my own lane with, if you're familiar with like Mike Mincer, you know, he preaches like a very simplistic style of training, just like a couple of fundamental principles. And that's essentially what I've done is like, you got people talking about 6-7 day a week workouts. And then here I am telling people, hey, you just need to train hard 3 to 4 days a week, eat real whole food, get sunlight, you know, it's all simple. And so the YouTube channel started out documenting that. But throughout that journey, I realized like, my life passion, or what I feel that I'm called to do since I was younger, is, it's gonna sound cheesy, man, but it's like become a motivational speaker, or you know, be an inspiration to people, man. Help people, because I've went through some dark times in my life, and I've always loved consuming the motivational content, the self-improvement books. And like, what you guys have to understand that have been on this channel is like, I'm gonna put up a video right now, and it's probably gonna be kind of cringy, but I wanna just like document and show you guys like that I'm not joking about this. Like, I was trying to do this YouTube stuff 7-8 years ago on the same stuff I'm doing now. And so, what's up YouTube? So I'm pretty excited. An idea popped in my head, and it starts with this right here: goals. So each morning when I wake up, I try to, you know, read something motivational, listen to an audiobook, or basically just do something that's beneficial. And I've been reading what you call prosperity cards pretty much every day for the last 6 months. Spinning this back all full circle, it's like, who is Eric and what am I doing with this channel? It's like, I'm helping guys become better. So I started this little series, Becoming Better. This is like technically episode 6, but it's basically make a video on every single one of my training days and just give you guys my raw thoughts and my raw talks, because at the end of the day, the only thing that I can really speak on are the things that I've done in my life, like my story. And so, you know, lately I've been having a lot of you guys reach out, like asking me, you know, how do you do content? Like, how did you get consistent? You know, you want to do YouTube too, you want to be a self-improvement creator, you just don't know where to start. And, you know, I've been jumping on some calls with you guys, and it's a cool thing to do because it's something I've always wanted to do. And I'm losing my train of thought right now, but, you know, I started out completely lost, figured out this whole self-improvement thing, that this was my story, this is what I wanted to share. And so now that's what I make content on. It's just like, where was Eric at when he was at an all-time low, and how did I get this to this point now to where I'm self-employed, I'm pursuing like a passion, and I'm waking up and just getting after it every day regardless of how my brain thinks. And you know, that's what we're gonna dive into in this video. Is every single video that I make, I want you guys to be able to take away nuggets, because when you're making content, or you're wanting to make content, or you're wanting to do something, there is what you call signal and then noise. It's like, starting out, you know, I just would throw content out there. You'll kind of go back through my channel and see that there's like some fitness stuff, there's like some mindset, some if you're lost in life, click this, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's just kind of like noise. Like, I'm just throwing stuff out into the universe to see what sticks. And what I realized is the stuff that I actually love talking about on this channel is what you guys are resonating with. So it's not a coincidence. It's, you know, when you mix your purpose and your passion, and there's also like a benefit you're solving for somebody, man, it creates this like art. And so what I'm sharing with you guys, you're resonating because it's coming from my heart and it's coming from my soul. And so you clicked on this video because you're feeling lost in life. You don't know where to turn. You don't know what to do. You're tired of procrastinating. You're tired of feeling stuck. It's like, how do you solve that? So I'm gonna probably split this video up into multiple sections instead of just talking right here in the truck. It's really rainy right now. It's kind of gloomy. I hope the audio is coming through clear, but I'm basically gonna take you guys through an A to Z on exactly what I did. And I've talked about this in several of my videos, but once again, when there is signal, so whenever there's people saying, Eric, I love this content, please don't quit making it, it's helping me in my life. So I would be stupid to change that, because this is what I love to do and I want to help you guys, man. I want you guys to be able to take nuggets away from this. And for you guys who are wanting to do the content stuff too, it's like, you know, hit me up. We'll jump on a call. We can, you know, talk through some things. If you want me to coach you, it's like right now I'm a fitness coach, but if you want me to coach you on, you know, how to make content or whatever, like we can work something out. So just reach out to me, guys, because I'm here to help you, like truly. So step one, let's zoom out and let's think that you're Eric, not 8 months ago, because Eric 8 months ago had a good job, you know, looked good on the outside, but inside I was dying. Let's rewind back like 3 to 4 years before that. It's like, where was Eric at? It was like, I was living in a place that I was not like proud of. Like I was living in kind of a lower class like house or whatever, because the rent was super cheap. I wasn't real confident in myself. I was working a job. I think I was making $14 or $15 an hour doing manual labor. I played video games all day. I was super stuck. I would start and stop things. It's like, how did I actually fix that? It's like, what are the steps that I took? Because what I'm trying to explain to you guys in this video, and I know I'm going to be rambling, but it is what it is, man. It's the only way that I truly can get my thoughts out is if I don't overthink it and I just talk. Because if I start overthinking, I'm going to like start and stop the video, make cuts, and then it's going to put too much pressure on me. So I'm just going to share this kind of story, and however it comes out. So it's like, how did I change my life? It's like, I was making content back then. I wanted to do these things, but all I ever did was I start and I stopped. I start and I stopped. What changed it all, guys, and I'm not joking when I say this, is like, I read something in a book, and I've said this a couple different times, like there's like 3 or 4 key things that changed my life, but as I'm talking, like these are the ones that are coming to my mind, is like, I read a phrase, no one is coming to save you. And it took a while to like set in, but like I just kind of looked around my life and I'm like, I am in this position because of my actions. It's like, no matter what hand was dealt to me, no matter whether it was fair or whether, you know, I could have been brought up better or whatever, it's like, this is the hand that's dealt with me. I can either like sulk and complain in it and like be angry at the world, or I can fix it. And so I feel so strongly about this, because the Eric 7 years ago that was trying to make content, that had all these goals, it's like, how do we fast forward 7 years and I'm just now doing that? It's like, what happened on those in-between years? What happened was I was digging myself deeper. I was expending all of my energy on other things and not myself. So when you hear the whole like motivation, discipline, you know, all these different things, you have to take that shit to heart, because without discipline, how are you ever going to do things hard in your life? It's like, you think you're going to make content and it's going to be all like sunshine, rainbows, passionate or whatever, but there's going to be times, no matter what you're pursuing, that you're not going to enjoy doing it. So it's like, if you're not disciplined and you're expending all of your time and your energy into other things, how do you think you're ever going to change that? So let's zoom out and let's think, you're the Eric at 21, 22, you have these vague goals. So you've never actually set like a concrete plan. You're just like, oh, I want to be wealthy one day, or I want to make more money, or I want to be like an entrepreneur or whatever. It's like, your subconscious mind doesn't know what the hell that means. Like, you're going to start noticing different opportunities in the form of like shiny objects. Is like, oh, I could do drop shipping, or I could do like an agency, or I could sell shit on eBay or Craigslist, or flip this. It's like, when you set a goal, your brain, it starts to like laser focus in on how to get you there. That's why I talk about setting a goal and reading it every day, is to like realign yourself. So what I did wrong back then is like, I was making a little bit of noise, but I never caught signal because I did not ever set a concrete goal and then understand that like random actions get you random results. I didn't understand that I needed to do this shit every day. And so you guys that are wanting to do things in your life, and I keep using content because that's the context I can speak on. Like that's what I'm doing right now. So it's hard for me to kind of speak on other avenues because I don't really know. So just like try to apply it to your life in some way. But it's like, you guys wanting to make content right now and you're working full-time jobs and you're doing all these extra things. It's like, how do you think it's ever going to work? Like, how do you think you're actually going to go full-time? You're actually going to build a business out of it if you're not, like, I'm using all these big words and maybe I'm using this wrong, but deliberately using it and using your actions in the right way. It's like you wake up, you got kids, you got a wife, you got responsibilities, you got to go to work. It's like you're stressed out. It's like, where do you ever find the time? That's why I talk on routine so much. So that 7 years ago, Eric made the biggest change when he understood no one was coming to save me, and I had to make a plan. And no matter what, I understood that like I'm gonna have to sacrifice for my goals, or my goals are gonna be the sacrifice. So, you know, I started building a project car. So I bought this. It's an Audi TT. I've had like 2 or 3 of them, and I just love them. It was like a 2004, but it's turboed, and like I started building it. I got into tournament paintball to where I was like traveling in multiple states playing paintball. I'm working a job I hate. I get into like competitive gaming, so I'm PC gaming. And the reason I'm telling you guys all these things is because during that 7 years, I was expending all of my energy into instantly gratifying things that made me happy because I didn't want to confront the work because I knew it was going to be hard. I got to take a sip of water real quick, so I might cut this out. I might just leave it, but my mouth is super dry. So during that 7 years, I never set a concrete goal. My goals were all vague and foggy. And then I thought my purpose or my passion was literally just going to jump out from, like I'm walking down the road and, oh, there's my passion hiding right there and just going to jump out and grab me and like, oh, I'm passionate. That's not how it works, dude. It's like, if you don't know what you want to do in life, you just pick a direction and you start going at it, because leveling up is like, should be your passion. It's like, level up your finances, level up your fitness. If you're not passionate about your job right now and you don't know what to do, it's like, it doesn't matter. Keep getting promoted at your job. It's like, I want to swear and whatnot, but I'm going to keep this channel like clean. But it's like, I didn't care about landscaping. Like, I gave 2 craps about landscaping, dude. But I showed up and I did it, and I worked my way up to a 6-figure salary from using like strong principles of character and understanding that like, if I just like stayed working in a truck weed eating all day and never wanted to promote myself to a foreman and then work my way up to a manager, like I'm going to get minimal results. And like, I understood that if I just gave it my all, that eventually my passion would come. So for you guys that are like, I don't know what to do with my life, it's like, just pick something and go at it with everything you've got and be the best person you can be. Pray to God every day. Like, ask for forgiveness because we're all sinners, but like, pray for wisdom and to level up your life, because I can tell you, no matter if you're washing dishes in a restaurant or whatever you're doing, it's like, do everything you can to be a light and to level up, and then the opportunities will slowly present themselves, versus being like, oh, I guess I'm going to scroll on TikTok today and I'm going to try a TikTok business, or I'm going to try Instagram business, and you just always stay mediocre at something. It's like, you might not ever find your passion, but at least you build up your finances. At least you build up your body. At least you're not going backwards. And so trying to like bring this back, because I had like a good thought, was the 7 year ago Eric. It's like I was bleeding out all of my energy. Like, I look at it as like I was digging a hole. I was digging a deep hole, and like I call it like digging myself into personal debt, mental debt, financial debt. Like, I was just digging. So for you guys, the first step is you have to stop digging. And what is your form of digging? It's not going to the gym, being pissed off at the world every day, woe is me and whatever. It's like, you got to grab a hold of your life and you got to start taking action. So stop digging. Stop giving social media all of your energy. Stop giving porn all of your energy. Stop giving alcohol all of your energy. It's like, you're watching this right now because you're still on, like, you want to be on a mission. You want to wake up and have purpose. And, I was thinking about this with my channel, as I'm like, why is this, what I'm speaking on now and the like avenue I'm going down, why is this catching so much wind? And it's because I realized, dude, like as men, we're so lost in this world. It's like everything's at our convenience. It's like you need food, go to the fridge. You need anything, order it online. Like everything's quick, quick, quick. It's like men hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you had to hustle, you had to work. You didn't care if you were passionate because you wouldn't have ate. And so like men are just seeking purpose. And so when I used to consume Jordan Peterson content and all these like motivational speakers content, it's like I was seeking a mission. I wanted someone to just tell me like, Eric, do this. Like, this is your mission. This is your plan. Do this, attack it hard. Like, it's almost like I wanted permission. But what you guys have to do is you have to just give yourself permission. You have to be your own mentor. You have to understand no one's coming to save you, and start taking action. So I hope I provided value in this short little, I might just end the video here, but essentially 7 years ago, man, Eric was lost. I'm speaking in third person. I was lost. I was doing all of these hobbies and all of these things to avoid the work. The problem with that is as you get older and as you become 30 or 31, what really changed my life eight to 10 months ago was I literally had an awakening. I was like, oh my God, I'm 30 and literally 10 years has almost passed. And like, I am the anti-vision or the anti-Eric. And so I use that fuel to literally scare me. So I'm self-employed now. I'm waking up every day, getting after my goals super early, and I'm not stopping regardless of what my brain's telling me, regardless if my brain's like, Eric, imposter syndrome, who are you to be giving advice? Like, there's people with millions of subscribers that these guys should go listen to. And it's like, if you get imposter syndrome, if you feel that way, just understand that you have a story. You have things that you have solved in your life, and you can help others do the same. But it might just not be you want to be a self-improvement content creator. Like, maybe you want to be a musician. Maybe you want to like become a doctor. Like, I don't know what you guys want to do, but whatever it is you pick, do everything you can in this life to give every day your best, because all we have is today. And so I'm going to leave you with two things. The days that I'm not having a good day, I can flip my brain back into focus mode. So it could be maybe my business isn't doing as good, or, just like a low day, a low in my mind, like whatever. Two things. Memento mori. So memento mori is a Stoic phrase that I've talked about. It means remember you're going to die. So memento mori and day tight compartments. Those two things flip me back into a grateful mindset, because I'm like, oh, I could literally have a heart attack today and this would be it. And I'm going to sit here like worrying about my business, or worrying about what content I'm going to make, or worrying just dumb stuff. Because it's all perspective. So memento mori. So I'm literally like, oh my God, I could die today. So then that just like realigns me. And then the day tight compartments is like, you're so worried about the accolades and what you're going to get in the future, like your dream house, your dream car, or meeting a girl, or like whatever, or your dream body. And then you're also worried about the past of the mistakes and things you made. But like, dude, if you really think about it, and I'm not trying to be woo-woo or whatever, but like me talking to this camera right now, you watching this video is like, this is literally all we have, like this moment right here. And so your past, forget your past. Your future, don't think about it. Maybe think about it sometimes when you're realigning yourself with your goals in the morning. But what I'm basically getting at is like, today, if I do the best I can possibly do, I know that I gave it honest effort, and I know that that's going to compound. So you start out with these like daily steps, and then you look up a year from now and you're like, oh my God, I've walked 3 miles. Same thing with your goals. It's like you don't see the impact of what you're doing now. It's like, it's hard for me on YouTube. I'm like, my videos are getting some views and I'm getting some comments, but like I'm so short-sighted. It's like, if I just keep showing up, if I get better on camera, if I get better as a man and can provide more value, it's like, what does that compound into? So literally when you think about, oh, all I have is like, it's literally a new life. Like each morning you wake up is a new life, and then it kind of ends in the night. It's like, oh, all I have to do is focus on today. So all my worries in the future don't matter, because all I have is today. And then you'll wake up tomorrow and it's like, all you have is today. So memento mori, remember you're gonna die. Remember this life is short. Stop caring what people think. I don't care what you guys think that are watching this. It's like, maybe like a little bit, because I'm still like getting better at it. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm gonna die, man. So why am I gonna hold back based on someone being like, oh, Eric's video doesn't look good because of the lighting, or oh, Eric's not doing this, or like, just be yourself, man. Share the light in the world that God gave you, and understand you're gonna die. And then number 2 is day tight compartments. It's like all you have is today. All you have to do is focus on the steps. You're hiking up the mountain, the peak of the mountain's your goal. You occasionally look up and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just keep at it, dude.